So we've got this conflict going on in the Middle East. We haven't we haven't convened to even talk about this since it's happened. We had people protesting on Capitol Hill, but they weren't called insurrectors or anything like that. They were, I don't know if they were treated the same as what happened when Donald Trump was president. Does anybody have the details on that? With that not insurrection, but an insurrection?
Yeah, so a bunch of people, I guess, stormed the Capitol and were protesting, similar to January 6th. Not quite, but according to the media, but they were protesting, saying "Free Palestine." And it's, the thing is that it's not just that protest; it's pretty much everywhere. So, without giving up too many details, so I live on a university campus, and during the convocation, there were just half a dozen narcissists that would just, walked up when they received their diplomas and were saying, "Free Palestine," all this, and this is this isn't the place to protest and to do all this stuff, though, right? And so it's been happening all across the world where people are holding protests for this thing, right? And it's
got to stand with the new thing, right?
Exactly.
Ukraine's kind of forgotten about by now.
That's exactly what Ukraine has been a year and a half, though, right? So,
and Zelensky is still trying to remain relevant by trying to visit Israel, as well.
Yeah. So, and that's kind of the thing, in that it's the new thing to protest. Like, I swear, during the convocation, there were just easily a dozen or more people that were either had the flag, or they had the scarf that had the colors, or they had one person actually went up and preached, gave a sermon on the podium when they were getting their degrees, just saying all this stuff, though. And it's this isn't the time or the place, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, whatever, I don't care. There's all this shit that's going on around the world, and they're trying to get you to care about. And it's the chapter in my book about managing your F's is totally relevant to what's going on when they're trying to drag you in and stand with whatever cause. It's let them, whatever happened to just letting them suss it out, right? Why do we got to get dragged in all this bullshit?
Well, and to be honest, the thing is that I'm not saying that you should care, but it is important in terms of world geopolitics, though, right? How many fucks you give is up to you. But it's not like you don't sit there and and protest in public, though, right, on something that has nothing to do with the actual event, though, right? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just weird, man. It's just weird. It's you got the states allied with Israel, and then you've got many citizens of the states allied with Palestine. They didn't call the protests an insurrection. I don't know if they got treated the same, or if they'll ever see a day in jail, like some of the guys during the January insurrection, as they called it. It is what it is, dudes. I mean, it's just some bullshit that's going on, and they want to suck you into to make you care about, take a side, fight with something. It's just, I just don't see the point. And
similar to that is right now they have the trial for the Freedom Convoy protesters in Canada.
Yeah, what's happening with that?
Well, so they're looking at the jail time for mischief.
They're looking at jail time for parking their 18-wheeler trucks.
But
we don't want to be locked down.
Well, but the thing is that they're not actually prosecuting the truckers. They're prosecuting the people that organized the protest.
Oh, the people that organized it, that put it together.
So they're charging.
Oh, so okay, so it's okay when you get all the weirdos with the purple hair and their 300 tons, sitting on Capitol Hill's front steps saying that, transformer rights are everybody's rights. But when, other people just don't want to get forced vaccination or get locked in their house, and that's not cool, eh?
Exactly. So I don't know if you remember, Rich, but there was a protest where, obviously this is horrible, where that guy drove his car over some Muslim people I think it was either in London or in Markham, and so they had a protest about that, and the prime minister was there kneeling and crying and whatever, though, right? And so, but by the same token, Maxime Bernier had a protest against COVID. 12 people showed up, and he was arrested, and he was ticketed for violating COVID protocols, though, right? So it depends on what you protest on and who you are. It's not what
Yeah.
you're saying; it's who you are is what the issue is.
Yeah, they did the same thing during the whole George Floyd stuff, right? It's like,
Yep.
you had to get locked down and take their forced jabs, but you want to burn down a city and flip cars and loot and riot and pillage and plunder. That's fine, cool, no problem.
Yeah.
That's freedom of expression, as they would say. I really hope you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full-length podcast, you can find that over here, that clip's from. If you're newer to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe over here, and pin down below in the top comment, you'll find a bunch of useful links to my website, my supplement line, books, and a bunch of other stuff. Have an amazing day. Peace out.